Welcome to Spiritual Boot Camp. I'm Stephanie Levinson and so excited to get started with everybody, getting them back in spiritual shape. You know how after the holiday season, all the local gyms are offering specials and they're offering boot camp so we can get our bodies back sleek and we can lose the weight that maybe we gained over the holiday season with all that overindulging and overeating. Well, this is to get you reconnected to your spirit, get you back in shape with your glorious, magnificent, beautiful spirit. So I'm totally excited about this. I had this idea as I was driving one day and seeing the signs to all the gyms that were inviting people in for promotional specials to get back in shape. And I thought, our spirit is something that we actually bring with us once we die. Our bodies are important. I am not questioning that. Our spirit is essential. And that is what comes with us when we make our grand transition off the earth, out of physical form. And so why would we not take care to stay connected to that, to listen to that, to honor that, and know what that feels like to be in connection and be guided by our spirit rather than the mind. Remember, the mind, not a great guide. The spirit, great guide. Great guide. So yes, it's important to stay in shape physically. That is essential to living well and feeling good and to keeping your energy up. What about if we could do both? If you take care of the physical and you take care of the spiritual. And the spiritual part of it is what we're going to be talking about in this video series. I'm totally pumped up about it and I'm excited to talk to you about how you can, through a simple ritual, through a daily spiritual practice, get yourself realigned with your spirit so that you can be guided by your spirit, so that it is leading you and you are listening to it in ways that perhaps you hadn't before. Maybe if you already have a spiritual practice, this is something that can deepen that for you. So you will be hearing from your spirit in new, more profound ways. If you are a beginner to this and it's something that you're not as practiced at, and maybe you don't have a daily spiritual practice or a foundational practice, then this program is for you as well. It is for everybody, all levels, beginner, intermediate, advanced, spiritual seekers. This program is for you. You will notice that I will be glancing down and referencing my notes. I'm a big note taker. I designed this program for you, so I will be making sure that I'm covering all aspects of it just by taking quick glances to my paper. So let's talk a little bit further about that. Oh, so what's the spirit, right? We know what the body is. It's very obvious. It's visual, it's physical. We know how it feels. We know how we want it to look. That spirit, though, our spirit is that spark within us, that light that is connected always to the divine. And what we tend to do in our busy, daily, distracted lives is we tend to separate from that. We put filters or barriers in front of it. We still can hear our spirit guiding us, but we can also hit the mute button on that, turn down the volume on that so that we're not listening to it, so that we're not being guided by it. And that doesn't serve us or those that we love or the earth or our professions or our personal lives. Doesn't serve at all to disconnect and not listen to spirit guidance. So this program will help you get reconnected to that, will help you learn to access that more readily and learn to trust that more freely and more abundantly so that you won't be questioning anymore. Am I making that up? Is that real? Is what I'm hearing true? You will start to get closer and closer to spirit in not second guessing it and not questioning it, but allowing it to guide you and having that trust and that deep inner knowing that that is your glorious spirit speaking through you, guiding you on your journey. That spirit is the part of ourselves that's ever expanding as well. So it is limitless. There are no limits when it comes to the spirit. It can affect any change, guide us in any way, bring us back to the light and the truth of who we are. So why would you start a spiritual practice? Why even begin something like that? Excellent question. A spiritual practice is that which connects you to your spirit so that you no longer have to effort your way through your life. You no longer have to feel like you are forcing things or bulldozing through when things get challenging or difficult. Things will get challenging and difficult. That is by perfect design. I believe that we request that of our lives, to be presented with challenges that allow us to transcend, that allow us to elevate just slightly above and see the more global picture, so that when we tune into spirit, into requesting that guidance, that we know we are being guided, not just from within, although how powerful that is, but also surrounded by many other loving guides from other realms who are also designed to support our spirit, ourselves on our journey. So a spiritual practice is something that is essential if you wish to make changes in your life that come from a deeper place. If you wish to stay more settled and grounded and assured in your energy as you move into changing times, because we are always in changing times. Even if your life has been going along quite smoothly, there is no doubt you are feeling the intensity of the earth plane energy all around you on some level. So a daily spiritual practice helps you settle and quiet that inner energy so that you can have control over your inner landscape. You can recognize more readily what energies are from and of you and what are external. And in recognizing that, you can make the simple decision to release that which is not part of you, that which does not serve you, that which is not designed to guide you in your journey in the highest way. And stay clear, stay clean and clear from within. That's what a spiritual practice can do for you. And how often do you do it? Daily. This is just like waking up and washing your face, waking up and taking a shower, washing your hair, doing the rituals that we do to take care of body. The spirit also needs rituals. We also need to honor that alignment with our spirit through ritual, through foundational practice, so that we can stay as clear internally as we need to affect the love and the change and the connection, the abundance, the prosperity. To receive that, we need to be connected spiritually. Also, this notion that you are not alone is something that I am so confident of. We are heavily surrounded, all of us, heavily surrounded by loving guidance. Many names, we can call it anything from guides to angels. Some people call it, refer to fairies. Some people pray to God, divine. There's so many words, and the words don't matter. The labels don't matter at all. The divine energy that we are surrounded with is available to all of us. It is something that is not only for the religious. It is not something that is only for the uber spiritual. It is something that's available to all of us. And we can create the connection to that, nurture the connection to that, so that our journeys are with greater ease, because don't we all want a little bit more ease, or a lot more ease in our lives? You are a co-creator of your life. So just like I said, you're not alone in your journey. You have all of the support that you need from external loving beings who are here to support you on your journey, aside from your family, aside from your spouses, your friends, those who care for you deeply, aside from those in physical form. You have everything also available in non-physical form. And recognizing that you are a co-creator in your life means that you're doing your part. Others that you may not see because they're in non-physical form that you won't see are doing their part to co-create what it is that is of your deepest desire. What is your heart's deepest desire? What do you wish to create in your life? What do you wish to feel in your life? What do you wish to access? Who do you wish to call forward? What part of your journey is so important to you that you can see the visions and the dreams of that and start to create those as a co-creator? You do your part, divine energy, loving energy does its part, and what comes forward is beyond your wildest imaginings. This is what a daily spiritual practice can offer to you. Just accessing my notes real quick. Another side effect of a daily spiritual practice is self-love. I cannot highlight this enough, this notion of loving yourself. If you get nothing else from this practice, self-love is enough. It is that recognition of yourself as a divine, loving being. It is that recognition of yourself as a spirit, as having that divine spark of being connected to the greater good, to the oneness that you are an integral part of. Self-love is something that if more people had, our world would be in a completely different place than it is right now. It is something that we're all craving. We might be looking externally for love, external validation, or for that perfect relationship, or that ideal job where we feel so appreciated and validated and loved, but it's not external. So a spiritual practice tunes you into the fact that self-love is an internal state, an internal way of being. It does not come from the outside. It comes from within, and it only comes from a spiritual practice. How do you fit a daily spiritual practice into your busy life? You just do. You're a Nike commercial, just do it. You might need to wake up 15, 20, 30 minutes earlier than you're used to fit it in. You might need to work it in different parts throughout your day, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. However you need to do it, you must do it. You are worth it. You are worth the self-commitment and the self-love to honor that part of yourself that is worthy of loving yourself, of expanding from within, of connecting to loving divine energy. So no more excuses. No more excuses. You just do it. You make it happen. Just like you would get yourself to the gym, just like you would drag yourself out of the house and put on your sneakers for a run. Just like you would wake up and feed your children, wake up and feed your spirit. You will not regret it. So let's get on with it.